Would you go if you had the chance again?
Would I go? Yeah.
I'd go to Sweden. Go to
No,
Sweden.
not to Canada. Yeah.
You would?
Because I
You'd go back? You'd go back?
Yeah, I go over there for a purpose, man.
What was your purpose? Run it down.
Well, a lot of it was curiosity, but another thing was
my own. But now you can't be curious, man.
I mean, that was part of the reason. That's only part of it, man. The other was a moral obligation, man. I feel that anybody, not for the country or anything like that, for anybody. Nobody's got the right to tell anybody what to do against their will if they don't believe it. And that's what I went over there to fight for.
Wait a minute. You said that they're enforcing shit. You call the draft not being forced?
I ain't saying the draft, our country. I'm talking about another country that's having something forced upon them, or an individual.
There's no obligation to go fight for somebody else.
If you believe in it,
I can't see anybody saying that after going and coming back to say that they would go again. I just can't deal with that.
No, wait a minute.
The reason I can see it is that some of us, not all of us, some of us need to justify to ourselves what the fuck we did there. So if we come back and say what we did was a waste, what happened to us was a waste, some of us can't live with it.
So they do it again.
So they say, well, they gotta keep, man, they gotta make, inside of themselves, they lying to themselves continuously, saying, what I did was okay because this is what I got from it. I have to justify being paralyzed, I have to justify killing people. So I say it was okay. But how many guys, can make the reality and say what I did was wrong, and what all this other shit was wrong, man, and still be able to live with themselves because they're crippled for the rest of their fucking life.
All weapons. These weapons on the firing line with the dust covers up. Please up the grass, back off the firing line.
Where is this currently? Hell of a war over there. Yep. We're going that path. Where now? Combat City. I am ready. Pop some rounds if you can. Ready!
Hi, welcome to Movie Inquisition with Peter Andranis. I want to talk about some classics and probably overlooked, a lot of them, not by everyone. A lot of fans love some of these classics, but I have them in my 5-star reviews, meaning there's something about these films that hold a special place in cinema the way I see cinema, obviously. I would welcome other people's opinions as well, of course, because that's how I've learned to appreciate cinema, from other people giving me their opinions and their feedback on films they've seen and how they saw those films and why they liked them, and I really enjoy that. For many, many years I've enjoyed that, and that's how I've learned to appreciate film. One of the films that was recommended to me during the VHS era, when we could only collect films on VHS, was Giant, a classic film from 1956 with James Dean, his last picture, Rock Hudson, and Elizabeth Taylor. And that's become one of the most important films in my experience in the library here. So we'll talk about classics and their importance and how I see them, and it should be a lot of fun. Coming Home, released in 1978 and directed by Hal Ashby. It's a tremendous achievement in script, an outstanding film which functions as a powerful story and as a documentary of the effects of modern war, without being a documentary per se. All this is done through the creative medium of movie making. Hal Ashby beautifully weaves thread after thread the storyline through the actors' amazing performances and riveting dialogue, a document of real emotions and real moments. So many films nowadays have a pretense of projecting reality by moving the camera in dizzying techniques and having actors play out their meager dialogue with pitiful attitude. Many of these are inspired by the French wave of the 60s. But reality is not derived from these tricks of the trade. It is evident in this film that reality is felt and lived through a much more careful and thoughtful process, which we witness in this magnificent oeuvre. Hi, it's Peter Andronis, and as I promised, another 5-star film, 5 stars according to me, is coming home. 1978, directed by Hal Ashby, starring John Voight, Jane Fonda, and Bruce Dern. Performances are amazing all around. Bruce Dern's intense performance in this film is quite compelling, and all the other actors very natural, beautifully done. As you saw the scene in the beginning, a very natural feeling to the film. But as I will be describing and the scene will be showing, I love the way this film, as many great films, know how to use editing and style and feel according to the needs of the scene. Here's a great sequence, well edited, keeping within the style. The film follows each sequence or scenes according to the needs of the scene. If it needs to pan along with the characters or do some nice editing to show characters, like in this scene as you've seen right now, where you've just seen everyone entertained by the athletics and the event. There's nice editing, there's nice pullback of the camera like you see right now, into a wider shot. Everything is done in the film within the context of the style of the film, but also with the variables of camera work. You need to be very conscientious about what are you trying to say in that scene. This is a very poignant scene, very effective and simple. It's all in the acting, the way that Hal Ashby holds the camera on the characters, on the actors. It's just beautifully done.
Hey, Billy the Kid, let's show these guys what real talent is. Come on, give me your arm. You know, the duet we worked up just last night.
Hey, Billy, you gonna play that thing?
Yeah, come on, Billy, play your guitar.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
I love when you say the guitar.
This later today, Mark is going to conduct the old bingo game. Oh, listen, I want you all.
What is tomorrow? What is it we need? One word to give us a new life we can lead. With the wind cracked limbs of a few giant trees. Well, the branches unite and in the breeze. Tomorrow is hope, or something I've not seen. Tomorrow is a sunny day, live in a sunny dream.
Come on, Billy, that sounded great.
I can't play my fucking guitar.
Here we're going to show you a scene between Jane Fonda's character and Jon Voight's character. Simple acting, but great acting obviously, but it seems just very natural. I love the way Hal Ashby sets up the scene. I'm not showing you the whole scene. It comes up with a closer shot and then a wider shot from a different perspective. The scene starts off with the wide long shot.
It's warm because I've had the oven on all afternoon. I've got one of those timing devices, that cooks your food while you're at work. Ooh. Just move you around. You like margaritas?
Oh, yeah.
You got a chance to go out very much? Go to people's homes?
No, I don't.
Let's go in the living room. I think you can make it, okay?
Without moving the camera too much, it lets the actors perform their struggle, like in this case Jon Voight trying to get out of his chair so that he can go through, get into Jane Fonda's apartment. It's done in the performance, not with funny techniques to make you feel like it's real, like in a documentary, like you're running around. Real life, I don't see real life like that. It's very rare that you are seeing the world through the eyes of a dizzying, crazy, moving all about no matter which way camera, as we do on a lot of films nowadays. That's not reality.
Well, this, strangely enough, is our barber. For 25 cents you get a massage, your hair cut, and your ears popped. Impressive, huh? The water buffalo didn't like us either. Oh, there's a tunnel, look. They're a very sophisticated tunnel network because they've been working on it since World War II when they were fighting against the Japanese. Then they fought against the French and built more tunnels, and now they got... That's a buddy of mine, Willie. He didn't make it. Pretty people, huh? That's my smile.
The editing, the style of music, I bring that up a lot, and I will be bringing it up a lot. I guess I haven't been doing this show long enough to say that, but I do bring it up with friends. It's edit, style, and music. In this case, in this film, the soundtrack are the songs of the era. There is no composition apart from that. You'll see there's the Rolling Stones and other great artists of the time. And these two examples are examples of the music playing in the background, the songs of the era playing, while it's shifting from one part of the story or subplot to another within the characters that we know, but it's going back and forth, and it's actually wonderful. In one case, we're in Vietnam and we're going back to the States, but it's just a fluid style, again cohesive to the film and the style of film it is. That's why I love it so much, and you'll see that in these sequences.
I should do something. Huh? I think I'm gonna say yes.
Today? Hey, congratulations, Mrs. Mobley. tiger balm?
Makes you feel real cool.
Listen when you're back.
Is that the way you massage the basket cases at the hospital?
We go from a very intimate moment to a very lonely moment, using space in the frame. As you see where she is in the frame with her husband, and behind her all that wall space in the room, from intimacy to loneliness.
It's open.
Hi.
Where's Adrian?
Couldn't make it. She asked me to take her place.
I was kind of counting on Adrian.
I've been around this part of the pool before.
Again?
Yeah. Guy in Reno.
You want a drink?
Love a drink.
Well, there are many days and not enough time. Bedlam is silent. And the stillness is fury.
Luke. Put him on the phone. I'll talk to him.
Hey, look. Hey, man, listen to this. When I open my eyes, a few were gone.
If I have to go, it's going to be okay.
Sure.
I got too many days to live, not enough time.
Hey, listen, now, can I just telephone? I should call my service.
Sure, do what you want. Just close the door when you leave, okay? It's not your fault, you're a pretty lady.
Fuck off!
Hey, Munch, open the door, man. Open up the door. Let's go. Come on. Come on, man. We're going to get home. Okay.
Did he notice?
Yeah. Come on.
In these next sequences, it's Bruce Dern's characterization that compelled me to show them to you. As much as I love all the other natural stuff, you're going to see it in the film. But I want to show you the sequences and see the development of his frustration, disillusionment when he comes back from the war, and his anger, for different reasons. Again, I don't give away plots. I want you to experience the film. Here are some great scenes of him doing the performance he does, and you know, intriguing us in the film. He does intrigue us very much. He intrigued me.
Why did you have to go to work in the hospital?
Because I wanted to.
But it's the pits. You didn't have to do that. want you to work.
Aren't you gonna park? Well, what are you gonna do?
Drive.
Well, I'll come with you.
I just like to be by myself. Please.
Are you gonna be long?
No. I don't deserve the fucking medal they're gonna give me tomorrow either.
Oh.
How can they give you a medal for a war they don't even want you to fight? Now, who is that?
Bob, Sally, can I talk to you?
It's Luke. Let me tell him to go away.
Now wait a minute. You just wait right there.
I don't want to make anything more complicated than it already is. I just thought there might be a few things that we should talk about.
Well, they're not very complicated. It's actually very simple. I don't belong here.
You belong here. I just wanted to get things straight. What's going on with me? So you know where I'm coming from and what
I know
happened.
where you're coming from. And I know what happened. I just gotta figure out for myself what happened and how I'm gonna deal with it.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Shit!
Wrap up. Thanks.